This home reveals itself slowly, emerging from the winter landscape with a sense of restraint and calm confidence. Surrounded by bushland, framed by distant mountains, and oriented toward the ocean, the architecture feels less like an object and more like a gentle presence, one that listens to nature rather than competes with it. At its core, the house is guided by a minimalist philosophy rooted in emotional clarity. Every space is designed to reduce noise, visual, acoustic, and psychological, allowing the residents to reconnect with the rhythms of the land and the passing of the seasons. Stepping inside, the temperature shifts not just physically but emotionally. Soft materials and muted tones replace the cool exterior air, creating a subtle sense of shelter. The entry sequence compresses slightly, preparing the senses for the openness that follows. Natural light plays a central role in shaping daily experience. Low winter sun filters through carefully positioned openings, casting elongated shadows that move slowly across floors and walls. The light is never harsh, only diffused, gentle, and deeply atmospheric. interior unfolds in a series of connected yet calm volumes. Rather than rigid boundaries, spaces flow into one another, allowing views to extend outward toward bush, ocean, and mountains. The architecture encourages stillness, inviting occupants to pause and observe. In contrast to the winter landscape, the material palette introduces warmth and tactility. Natural wood surfaces, soft stone textures, and matte finishes create an environment that feels grounded and comforting. These materials age gracefully, echoing the enduring qualities of the surrounding terrain. The main living area acts as a quiet observatory. Large openings frame the shifting scenery, mist rising from the bush, waves breaking in the distance, clouds drifting over mountain peaks. The space is designed not to dominate the view, but to respectfully frame it. On the bush-facing side, the home feels introspective. Filtered light and layered planting create a sense of privacy and protection. Here, the architecture feels almost camouflaged, blending into the textures and tones of the winter vegetation. toward the ocean, the atmosphere opens up. The horizon becomes part of the interior experience, especially in winter when the sea feels vast and contemplative. The architecture allows the sound and presence of the ocean to be felt without overwhelming the calm interior mood. The mountains provide a powerful yet silent backdrop. From selected interior moments, their presence is framed like a living artwork, unchanging, steady, and grounding. In winter, they reinforce the home's sense of permanence and emotional security. Moving through the house feels intuitive and unforced. Hallways are softened by light and texture, turning circulation into a sensory experience rather than a functional necessity. Each step reveals a new relationship between interior space and exterior landscape. Private spaces are designed as quiet retreats from the expansive views. Bedrooms feel cocooned, offering warmth, softness, and protection from the winter cold. These rooms prioritize rest, reflection, and a deep sense of personal comfort. Silence is treated as a material in itself. Thick walls, layered finishes, and thoughtful orientation create spaces where winter winds and distant waves become a soft background presence. This controlled quiet enhances the home's calm luxury character. Rather than resisting winter, the house embraces it. The changing quality of light, the cooler air, and the muted colors of the landscape all become part of daily life. Architecture here heightens awareness of season, encouraging slower, more mindful living. This minimalist home does not seek attention through excess or spectacle. Its luxury lies in its emotional intelligence, how it responds to bush, ocean, and mountains with humility and care. It feels deeply rooted, as if it could only exist in this exact location. As winter light fades and the landscape settles into evening, the home remains quietly luminous from within. It stands as a reminder that true luxury in architecture is found not in complexity, but in clarity, warmth, and connection to nature. For Modo Haus, this home tells a story of living gently, where design becomes a calm companion to the land, the season, and the soul.